What's good, guys? 12th Nation back here today, bringing you my first ever Hearthstone video, and I'm going to be covering a deck that I've recently picked up again that's been doing really well for me, and I'll bring you guys some gameplay with it. So let's talk about it. It's called Anti-No-Skill. A deck like this has been around for a while, but it's really not popular anymore. But I started bringing it back, and it's countering everything in the metagame right now. So I think my win rate with it is 90% or more. But let's talk about the picks. Humility, obviously great card, great for late game. You change a minion's attack to 1, that's obviously self-explanatory. Great card, and it works great with Stampeding Kodo. So say you're playing Handlock and they've taunted up one of their 8/8s. So you play the Humility, you play the Kodo, no more 1/8 taunt you have to worry about. Equality, obviously great card. You can run it with Equality Consecrate, so 6 mana for a full board clear on their side, or you can run Wild Pyro and Equality for a total board clear, so 4 mana to clear the board. So basically, no matter how scary the enemy's board looks, you're always going to be able to clear it for 4 mana. So that's great. I just threw Annoyatron in there like 5 minutes ago because I noticed that I had 2 Humilities, and I wasn't sure why I had 2 Humilities, so if I start losing games without the second one, I'll throw it back in, but that's just going in there. Obviously, great 2-mana card. Argent Protectors, great for value, great for the mid-game. So you Divine Shield up one of these guys, trade into another enemy minion. Shielded Minibot, just a ridiculous card. Awesome 2-drop. Don't need to say much about that. Don't need to say much about the Peacekeepers, but again, you can use them with your Kodos. Clear scary stuff. Golems, True Silvers are awesome. I think I might have 2 True Silvers now, maybe. Alright, sweet, I do. What else is needing explanation? If you guys don't have the Black Knight, it's not needed for this deck, but it will do wonders against Handlock. So if you don't have this, I guess you could throw in a Big Game Hunter, but it's not necessary, but it is helpful against Handlock. If you feel that you don't need the healing, if you're not getting damaged that much, you could take out a Guardian of Kings and put in a Dr. Boom. That's what I was running for a while, and I didn't actually lose with that, but I found that I was getting awfully close to dead. So I took him out, put in Guardian of Kings again, but I think that's it. So not even gonna cut it, so you guys can see that I didn't, like, this is my first try. So this is my very first game after very first game in the morning. Rank 12, so not the best, but haven't been climbing that much, haven't spent too much time on this game, and I'm not as good at Hearthstone as I am in Madden Mobile. But still, I think I can offer you guys some advice if you're a awful player to become a pretty average player. So it's great that we got the 2-drop in there. Now, do I want to keep the Consecrate in case it is Zoo? And I kind of do. So I'm going to keep the Consecrate in there. And we pull another Argent. So obviously you guys can see that I don't have a face cam. If you guys have been watching my streams, you guys have seen the face cam, but I thought I was going to bust it out when we got to a certain number of subscribers. Haven't considered what number that should actually be, but basically the face cam will come when we get to a certain number of subscribers, to be determined number of subscribers. But I think it's interesting that he's still running Undertaker, even though it's been buffed, and I think you can put in better 1-drops. But do I play the Argent? Yeah. I'm going to play the Protector because I'm not wasting too much value. Zoo doesn't have very many high damage cards, so I'm not wasting too much value here. And we're gonna play around Consecrate. So he has the egg, which sucks, but I do have True Silver in hand, so it's really not that bad. I hate wasting these Divine Shields. I really wish I could have gotten Mini Bot. That would have changed the beginning a lot. But no worries. And that sucks. I think that's a waste though, just to get your 4/4 on the board. But I am screwed for next turn. I don't really have a play besides True Silver, but that's fine. I got healing. We're still good. I thought about doing this in a live stream, but I didn't want a live stream with no face cam. So those two things interfered. But what do you guys want to see next? You want to see another Hearthstone video? I don't think I'm going to come out with 2 Hearthstone videos in one day. But let me know what you guys want to see. I struggled making a video yesterday because I just didn't have any good ideas, and I just didn't want to do like 200k pack opening video because that's not exciting to me. That's not an interesting concept. But this is a decent Consecrate. Ooh, if only I had 6 mana. But this is a decent Consecrate, but I think I'm gonna save it because 4 damage on his side of the board really isn't that bad. And I've got healing come out later, so this is looking pretty good for me. I'm up on cards too, even though he can tap. But wow, should have done this while live streaming. Should have done this while live streaming. Hopefully he gets taunts. Alright, that's sick. I think I'm gonna Consecrate here actually if he doesn't trade. There we go. So this is a decent Consecrate. Probably the best it's gonna get for a while, because after this it's probably just gonna be big minions, or bigger minions I should say. But even if it's not, I still have wild Pyro, so I'm looking pretty good. I think this is good for me. Yeah, see. Ooh. Now he's got a decision to make. I was hoping he wouldn't do that. I don't think I have anything for him as we pull the Peacekeeper. So again, up cards, you can see that even against Zoo, the most cancerous deck, I'm not really having any issues at all. It's been pretty smooth sailing even though I didn't have the best opening hand. And it's just been easy the whole way. Interesting. Do I play Rag now? I mean, yeah, he doesn't really have a counter for it at all. And I don't really care what it hits, preferably face. That's fine too, but the Zoo decks that you come across now are more conservative than they used to be. But back in the day, they used to be straight bum rush. There used to be so many minions on the board. What are you doing? I mean, I guess that's your only option. That's a sick pull. Probably should have Draked first, but what are you gonna do? And that should be game over. But should I say the outro now? Is that too cocky? I'm definitely gonna BM him. But that's gonna be about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the deck. I'll post a picture of it in the description below. Follow me on Twitter for updates on Madden mobile stuff, like sniping intervals, etc. What's coming out. But leave suggestions in the comments below, please. Give it a thumb up the butt if you enjoyed. Take it easy, 12th Nation. I'm out.